Imagine the sky darkening during the afternoon as the sun fades behind the moon, casting an eerie twilight over the land. A full solar eclipse is one of the most awe-inspiring and rare natural phenomena. On April 8, 2024, a major total solar eclipse will travel across North America, casting parts of Mexico, the United States, and Canada into unusual daylight darkness. This remarkable celestial event has sparked excitement among stargazers and astronomers, but also raised significant safety concerns. In this comprehensive video, we'll dive into the reasons behind the numerous precautions, key details to ensure a safe viewing experience. We'll also compare this eclipse with the unforgettable 2017 eclipse that captivated millions. Plus, for those new to chasing eclipses, we'll cover the basics of what causes a solar eclipse. Stay with us as we provide essential guidance to help you make the most of this extraordinary event, whether you plan to witness the totality or observe a partial eclipse from your backyard. The 2024 total solar eclipse is a rare celestial spectacle you won't want to miss. On April 8, 2024, North America will witness an awe-inspiring celestial event that will grace the skies. An all-encompassing solar eclipse, often called the Great North American Eclipse, will cast its shadow across the continent, transforming daylight into night along its path. This phenomenal occurrence happens when the moon perfectly aligns between the Earth and the Sun, fully blocking the sun's rays and creating an unsettling twilight effect. The eclipse will start in Mexico at 11:07 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, reaching its most notable landfall on the Pacific coast. As the moon's shadow moves across the country, it will hit Texas around 1:27 p.m. Central Daylight Time. The narrow path of totality, the area where the sun will be completely hidden, will cut through the heart of the United States, with states falling within this zone including Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. The duration of totality will vary depending on the location as the eclipse progresses across the continent. For example, viewers in Durango, Mexico, and Fredericksburg, Texas, will experience 4 minutes and 26 seconds of total darkness. While the rest of North America will see only a partial eclipse, those situated within the 100 to 125 mile wide path of totality will be able to witness the full, awe-striking sight of a total eclipse. This rare event is expected to draw millions of eclipse enthusiasts to prime viewing spots along the path, with cities, towns, and remote areas bracing for an influx of visitors eager to be immersed in the moon's shadow. As anticipation builds for this once-in-a-lifetime occurrence, local authorities are preparing for the challenges that such an influx of people brings. Travel advisories and warnings related to the 2024 eclipse not only highlight the excitement surrounding it, but also underscore the concerns raised by experts and officials. With thousands of eclipse chasers expected to flock to the path of totality, which spans from coast to coast, concerns about strain on public health and local infrastructure have risen. To help minimize disruptions and ensure smooth operations for both residents and visitors, a variety of safety alerts and warnings have been issued across the affected states. A primary concern is the potential traffic gridlock as eclipse seekers converge on the narrow path of totality. Roadways, particularly in rural areas with limited infrastructure and often only two-lane roads, may become heavily congested. This sudden surge in vehicles could create severe gridlock, making it difficult for emergency responders to access and handle emergencies in a timely manner. Local authorities have been advising residents and visitors to plan ahead by stocking up on essentials like food, water, fuel, and medications before the eclipse. This will help alleviate last-minute runs to stores, which may not be prepared for the sudden spike in demand. In regions like Lorain County, Ohio, authorities have warned that the strain on local resources could lead to shortages in food and fuel supplies, further compounding the situation. In addition to the traffic concerns, the strain on emergency services and healthcare facilities is another pressing issue. Large crowds increase the likelihood of accidents, injuries, and medical emergencies, which can overwhelm local hospitals and clinics, especially in rural areas where resources may be limited. To address this, some regions are deploying extra medical staff and resources to key areas along the path of totality to better handle any emergencies. Communication is another crucial element that officials are working to address. With thousands of people looking to share their eclipse experience via phone calls, texts, and social media, cell networks may become overloaded, raising concerns about both connectivity issues and the ability to reach emergency services when necessary. Mobile carriers, including T-Mobile, are taking steps to minimize service disruptions by adding temporary cell sites and monitoring network performance during the event. The pressure on local resources has led some authorities to take drastic measures. In Kerr County, Texas, for example, Judge Rob Kelly declared a disaster on March 4th, expressing concern about how the influx of visitors could deplete essential supplies and overwhelm the local infrastructure. This declaration allows the county to tap into additional resources and funding to manage the challenges posed by the eclipse and to ensure the safety of both residents and visitors. School closures are another consideration for areas within the path of totality. While the eclipse presents a unique educational opportunity, there are significant safety and logistical concerns to take into account. In many places, schools have opted to close for the day, citing risks such as traffic congestion and the potential for students to harm their eyes by improperly viewing the eclipse. By shutting schools, authorities hope to ease the pressure on local infrastructure while giving families the opportunity to safely observe the eclipse together. Even pet owners are being urged to take precautions during the event. The abrupt darkness may cause animals to act strangely, with increased anxiety or confusion. Experts recommend keeping pets inside and ensuring they have a safe and comfortable space during the eclipse. Pet owners should also be sure to stock up on food and medications ahead of time, as heavy traffic and crowds may make it difficult to access stores. As April draws nearer, officials across the affected areas are working diligently to prepare their communities for the unique challenges that the Great North American Eclipse will bring. With careful planning, alerts, and warnings, the goal is to provide a safe and enjoyable experience for everyone. By coordinating efforts and communicating effectively, authorities hope to minimize disruptions and ensure that this spectacular event is a cherished memory for years to come. As you prepare for the 2024 eclipse, heed the warnings and advisories, stock up on essentials, and remain patient with the inevitable challenges that will accompany an event of this magnitude. Remember, while the eclipse itself may only last for a few minutes, the memories of this extraordinary experience will last a lifetime. While both the 2024 Great North American Eclipse and the 2017 Great American Eclipse are phenomenal events, their differences in timing, duration, path, and scientific significance make the upcoming eclipse stand out as truly exceptional. As we prepare to stand in the moon's shadow and gaze in wonder at the sun's ethereal crown, the Great North American Eclipse of 2024 will be an event that future generations will remember. As the 2024 Great North American Eclipse draws closer, the excitement and anticipation surrounding it are undeniable. For those fortunate enough to be in the path of totality, the experience promises to be a rare and unforgettable moment. Whether you're planning to observe it from a city, a small town, or a more remote location, there are numerous factors to consider to ensure your safety and enjoyment. One key piece of advice is to remember that looking directly at the sun without proper eye protection can lead to severe eye damage. Experts emphasize the importance of using certified eclipse glasses or a similar safe viewing method when watching the eclipse. Regular sunglasses, even if they're dark, won't provide the protection necessary to prevent harm to your eyes. As the eclipse unfolds, it will create a unique and fleeting moment of total darkness during the daytime, which many describe as surreal. For those who are in the path of totality, this moment will last for a few minutes, with the sky turning a deep twilight hue. The stars and planets will become visible in the sky, and the air temperature may even drop noticeably. The phenomenon is often referred to as the diamond ring effect, when the sun's light starts to peek through the moon's shadow just before or after totality, creating a glowing ring around the moon. It's an extraordinary experience, and those who are able to witness it in its entirety will be part of an exclusive group of people who have seen this rare natural spectacle. However, it's crucial to remember that a solar eclipse, while an incredible event, can also pose risks. In addition to the safety measures concerning eye protection, it's essential to prepare for the logistical challenges that will accompany such a widespread event. With millions of people expected to travel to prime viewing spots, traffic will likely be heavy, and access to basic services like food, water, and gas may be limited in some areas. Additionally, while the eclipse itself is a marvel to witness, the influx of visitors could bring about temporary inconveniences, such as crowded roads and shortages of supplies. Travel agencies, hotels, and businesses located within the path of totality are preparing for a surge in visitors, many of whom are expected to stay for days leading up to and after the eclipse. Reservations are already being made, and accommodations are filling up quickly. Some regions are even offering special eclipse-related events, festivals, and activities to help visitors enjoy the occasion. While these events offer added excitement, they also present further challenges in terms of crowd management and safety, especially in smaller towns and rural areas where resources may be more limited. It's not just people who will be affected by this celestial event. Wildlife and animals will also respond to the sudden darkness. During the eclipse, some animals may exhibit behaviors typical of nighttime, such as returning to their nests or becoming more active. It's important for people who live in rural or wildlife-heavy areas to be mindful of these potential changes and take steps to ensure both their safety and the well-being of local animals. Similarly, keeping pets indoors or in a safe and secure environment will help minimize their stress and confusion. As authorities continue to prepare for the challenges that come with the eclipse, it's essential for the public to stay informed and follow the guidance provided by local officials. Many areas will have designated viewing sites and safety zones, and being aware of these locations can make a big difference in having a safe and enjoyable experience. For those who are planning to travel, checking weather forecasts and making sure you're in a location with clear skies will ensure that you have the best possible chance to see the eclipse. Cloudy or overcast weather could obscure the view, so it's important to plan your trip well in advance. The total solar eclipse of 2024 is not just a rare astronomical event, but also an opportunity for people from all walks of life to come together and share in the awe and wonder of the universe. Whether you're watching with family and friends, participating in an organized event, or simply enjoying the moment by yourself, the experience of witnessing the moon's shadow crossing the Earth is something that will stay with you for the rest of your life. Many people who observed the 2017 eclipse speak of the profound emotional impact it had on them, and the 2024 event promises to be equally impactful, if not more so. The 2024 eclipse also offers a chance for scientific study and discovery. Astronomers, scientists, and researchers from around the world will be observing the event in order to study the sun's corona, or outer atmosphere, which can only be seen during totality. This data could provide valuable insights into solar activity and its effects on Earth. In addition, the eclipse presents a unique opportunity to further our understanding of the interactions between the Earth, Moon, and Sun. In conclusion, the Great North American Eclipse of 2024 is an event that promises to capture the imagination and attention of millions of people. It offers a rare and breathtaking opportunity to witness the wonder of our universe firsthand. While the excitement surrounding the eclipse is understandable, it is important to take the necessary precautions, plan ahead, and be prepared for the challenges that come with such a significant event. By following safety guidelines, preparing for logistical issues, and staying informed, you can ensure that your eclipse experience is both safe and memorable. So, as April 8th approaches, make sure to gather your supplies, arrange your travel plans, and get ready to experience one of nature's most spectacular shows. Whether you're lucky enough to be in the path of totality or simply observing from afar, the Great North American Eclipse of 2024 will undoubtedly be a once-in-a-lifetime event that you will cherish forever.